Let's begin the broadcast with this breaking input coming in. There seems to be no end to raging controversy over Aamir Khan's film Laal Singh Chaddha. Aamir Khan, remember, had apologized, but that does not seem to have put an end to the protest. Now, amid calls to boycott film, the movie witnessed a shockingly low opening on the box office, collecting just around 12 crore rupees on day one. Right-wing groups continue to protest against the film. Workers from Yuva Bharati Kashi distributed pamphlets outside theatres in Varanasi and urged people not to watch Laal Singh Chaddha. They, in fact, also urged people to feed the poor instead of putting money on Aamir Khan's film, hitting out at the actor's logic in his film PK, wherein he appealed to people to feed milk to poor instead of putting it on the shivling. So Aamir Khan's film Laal Singh Chaddha continues to face protests. The demand to boycott the movie continues as well. Now, the latest protest took place in Varanasi, where pamphlets were distributed to people outside the theatres, asking people to rather feed poor instead of buying tickets of Aamir Khan's movie Laal Singh Chaddha. In fact, this entire controversy erupted after a 2015 interview of Aamir Khan went viral again, in which he spoke about the growing intolerance in the country, and those protests have not ended so far. Let's go across to Aamir for more on this. Aamir, protests continue against Aamir Khan's film, and now in Varanasi, pamphlets were distributed. People were requested to rather feed the poor than put money on the film.
Well, yes, absolutely, Swati, and not just in Varanasi, but in state capital Lucknow as well. People from the Akhil Bharat Hindu Mahasabha were seen trying to convince those cinema hall goers not to watch Laal Singh Chaddha because they want people to boycott Aamir Khan for his statements, controversial statements in the past. Now, from the kind of movies that he'd done in the past, especially the movie PK, which has been cited on numerous such occasions by right-wing members, wherein they said, gods belonging to the Hindu faith were actually shown disrespect by Aamir Khan. And then his statement along with his wife, wherein he said he felt insecure in India and wanted to migrate elsewhere, or whether it was about his trip to Turkey. Number of such instances have been cited by these right-wing individuals to boycott the Laal Singh Chaddha movie and to ask people not to watch Aamir Khan's movies because he's somebody who has supported love jihad as well and is not a nationalistic person. So, although in the first day's collections, this kind of a sentiment doesn't show on the ground because the movie has done fairly well, collecting about 11.5 crore rupees on the first day itself. But then this opposition to the movie and its protagonist, the main character Aamir Khan, is definitely also gathering some steam, especially outside the cinema halls in Uttar Pradesh, although it hasn't become a law and order problem as such because policemen have been posted outside such movie halls which are screening the movie, looking at the possibility of some kind of a violent protest as well. But so far, things have remained absolutely peaceful. But yes, this is definitely a contentious issue. It still remains to be seen whether this will, this will keep moviegoers from going to the movie, or this will give a fillip to the movie, adding a controversy to it.
All right. Thank you very much, Aamir, for getting us those details. Moving on to